right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, greenwoodstocktrading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out.
But it's way harder to win a championship in the NBA than it is in the NFL. Okay? Because you might get a first-round bye, and then you have to win 3 games to secure a championship. In the NBA, you got to play 4 7-game series, and you got to win 16 games to secure a ring in the NBA. So I know I may ruffle some feathers, but that's what y'all brought me on for this morning. I want all the smoke.
I'm going to kill this person. You know what? I'm actually happy with this topic. That was...
All right, that was Kendrick Perkins saying that it's harder to win. It's harder to win a championship. And it's harder to win a championship in football than basketball. And talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And Calais Campbell responded. In basketball, you can have a bad day. Excuse me. The better team are usually going to win a 7-game series, even if they start 0-2. In football, you can't be off them for a moment. Better team can and will lose a lot more often any given Sunday. Football is harder because the margin of error is less. And let's talk about it. Check out the NBA and NFL Talk playlist. We talk both of them. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. And football is harder. You know what I'm saying? For one, it ain't that many superstar calls. For two, it's harder to fix the game. We know for a fact what Tim Donaghy said. For three, it's a harder sport. The NFL is soft. Defense doesn't exist. You know, they cry, they shoot a whole bunch of free throws. In football, the penalties are less than the minimum. The refs, a lot of times, don't decide the game. The refs, in the last 2 or the fourth quarter, they let a lot of teams play. If we just talking about the intricals or the specifics or details of both sports, NBA referees are more important, just as important as any other factor in the game. They let the players carry up, and NFL is more intact. We're not talking about just, they talking about winning a championship. They talking about just the broad thing. We talking about the small details. You only got 16 games. You got 82 games to make the playoffs. 8 teams in each conference make the playoffs. 16 teams make the playoffs. In football, they did add one. You get 1 bye. You get what? You get two divisional or 2 wild card games. Am I right? Yeah, 2 wild card. You get 3 wild cards games now. So you get 6 teams that make the playoffs. It used to be. Excuse me. You got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. So you got 7 teams that make the playoffs now. So you got 14 teams that make the playoffs in football, And what is it? 4 times 4, 32 teams in football. Only 7 teams make the playoffs in both conferences. So 14. All right? And as well, any given Sunday, any beginning Saturday, Thursday night, whatever it on, you can lose. Ain't no best of 7 series. NBA used to be best of 3 in the first round. Kendrick Perkins is either tap dancing for a check or he's mentally ill. Basketball, the referees control it. Basketball is soft. They no longer play defense. You know what I'm saying? It's just to the point where it's unbearable to watch. NBA is easy. The refs will get you there. The refs will get you there. The game is easier. It's no defense in football. You got defense, special teams. It's physical. You're going to get hurt. And also one thing that I didn't see Calais what Calais Campbell didn't. I mean, Calais, or I'm not sure what they said. Also in the video, because I listened to the whole thing as well, too, is injuries. The injury clip in football is way higher. So the injuries, is in football, in basketball, it's only 3 or 4 teams that can win a Super championship. Think about this year: Lakers in the East, Brooklyn, Philly, and maybe the Clippers. It's only like 4 teams. It's really no more than 6 teams that can win a championship. And I haven't seen 6 teams in a long time. You know, in the NBA, it's very predictable. You know, going to championship. Maybe sometimes an injury decides something or don't. But in the NBA, it's very predictable. In football, you never know. Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson go down, the Packers and Seahawks out of it because it's only 16 or 17 games now. The NBA is very predictable. Sorry, Miles on here snacking on this, so don't give me no attitude. But yeah, football is football. I mean, basketball is for the pussies. It's so it used to be a man sport. Excuse me. It used to be a man sport. It used to be no balls and glory. It used to be that. Now they got a play-in tournament. Basketball is just a laughing stock. Basketball is a laughing stock. They travel and carry up all the down the court. The referees are just as big as LeBron James. They decide who win, who lose. Basketball is the most rigged sport that I've seen. And I ain't even talking about point shaving. You know, and Kendrick Perkins is just, boy, he a tap dancing boy. That boy whipping boy. That boy probably get on his floor and mop off Bron. I guarantee he would. Come here, Bron. You need some relief, Bron. Come on. Come on, Bron. Come on. It was a team that he was on that hated Bron. Some of these players go media and they just start tap dancing. Come on. Come on. Steph Curry won the scoring title, though. We'll give it to him. But, I mean, it is what it is. I used to be a huge basketball guy back when I was younger in the 90s. But, man, in the early 2000s, it didn't change. 2010, just like rap, the end of a great era was in 2010, just like basketball. You know, I don't know what happened. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. But you know, Kendrick, man, come on. Kendrick from football country. They didn't care about when Kendrick Perkins was Mr. Texas Basketball Player of the Year. They didn't care about that. Football is king, and Kendrick should know better being down there. I think he was adopted, too, being down there in Texas. He just buck dancing for ESPN paycheck. He just a new Ryan Hollins. They say, Kendrick, we got a new spot open that Ryan Hollins used to have. You want it? Yes, massa. Yes, massa. I come out there and dance for ESPN demand. I like Kendrick, man. He like his opinion. He stand on. It's cool. Just talking shit. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out anytime. You got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links, description. Twitter's the fastest way than Facebook and Instagram. Check out the Facebook group link there as well, too. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well, too. Appreciate the love, support. Check the NBA and NFL playlist out. Let me know what sports you think harder in the comment section. One time for the one time. Peace.